everyone, welcome to another episode of the Perfect DOF on FM Scout. My name is Omega Luke, bringing you the videos of the Perfect DOF. Thank you very much for the support so far. We find ourselves in the summer because nothing really happened. We struggled at the end of the season. Let's have a look how we've been getting on. Now, unfortunately, after January, we went through a very tough patch. And we actually had to have a meeting to discuss our job going forward. And from that, we had to win 9 points out of a possible 15, which we did so. One of them being, it was in this area here. So the Hertha Berlin was the last game. Darmstadt was the first. We won 4 out of those games. The only one we lost was the Bayern Munich game. We struggled, but we managed to do it. Thankfully, we didn't lose our jobs. After that, though, we did go on another similar run. However, it was against Schalke, Leverkusen and Leipzig. Outside of all of those games, though, we seemed to beat every team around us. We ended up finishing in 5th place, catching a Europa League spot, defeating Schalke to that 5th spot in the end, and just missing out on the top 4 by 6 points. So, not as good as last year. Mainz were unable to recapture the title. Bayern Munich sort of run away with it this year with the signings they made. But we are in the 4th of July, and that is because our Perfect DOF has started making moves. For some reason, he's gone for 2 goalkeepers. Yes, so the first one we have is Alvaro Fernandez. So far, he has met his release clause of 13.75 million. And then in the same day, he's gone for this man who is actually a better goalkeeper, a regen goalkeeper, 21 years old, could be even better, 18 million, who has a release clause of 21. So I'm not quite sure what he's doing, whether it's maybe, I was thinking about this the other day, I'm wondering whether it's like a bug, because he knows it's going to be rejected, because they keep offering lower. So he's offered for 2 goalkeepers. And I don't know why it does it. I really don't. I've questioned it time after time. It is what it is, unfortunately. But we'll see, and I'll keep on going throughout the summer, how we get on with all of these signings. By the way, I just want to show you how good Lucas Foyani is doing now. 19 years old, probably one of the best centre-backs in the world. Arguably. 5'10" with 10 jumping reach, though. That is the only thing hindering, I think, from being one of the best players, centre-backs anyway, in the world. Maybe it'd be better as a DM. If we had better centre-backs, it may be arguably be better using him in the DM position. But I actually am quite happy with him in this role as a centre-back. It's better than having someone a lot worse in other situations, like the positioning, like the heading, and the physicals on him, I think make up for not being as tall. So anyway, onwards. We are now back the next day because Luka Meisel has had a bid from Borussia Mönchengladbach, which has been accepted, 7.25 million. That's another centre-back leaving the club. A centre-back who I actually think I'd want to keep, to be honest. I mean, he's not amazing, but he's better than having no one. And for 7.25 million, we could do way better than that. I forgot to tell you, however, £73 million in the budget with 500k a week available to us. That's quite a lot. I'm happy with that. I think it's like I just want him to spend it. I just want him to just blow it all. Go mental, please, FM Scout DOF. Use it all. Bring in some world-class players. Get us back in the Champions League, please. So we have signed the keeper. The other goalkeeper, the Brazilian one, again, like I said, was just rejected immediately. Don't understand it. I genuinely don't know what's going on. But we do have Alvaro Fernandez. He isn't as good as the Brazilian goalkeeper, but he is better than what we have. Quite a solid goalkeeper, an all-rounder, I'd say. Just not quite the calibre that's going to take you to win the league. But baby steps, I suppose. I think one of the things that we really did struggle with this year is consistency in goal. We had 2 very poor goalkeepers, and I just kept fluttering between the 2 because they kept making mistakes. So at least this way, this guy will be our number 1. We didn't spend that much money on him, all things considered. 13 million is actually not that bad, to be honest. An improvement to the side, definitely. Well, it seems like FM Scout DOF has gone completely bonkers. What we do not need is more wingers. What has he done? He's put a £40.5 million bid in for Daniel James, a winger who is not even that good. Why is he on that much money as well? 40 million for this guy. We've got so many left midfielders. I do not rate him on this game. Unfortunately, we might have to put up with it though. However, Alan Pruner, doing really well. So there is some good. There is some good. Remember that, Luke. There is some good. This guy is only worth 83k. How? He is so much better than Daniel James already. So, 2 bits of news. Mizo has decided to stay with the club. That's actually quite good. I'm actually quite pleased with that. And we have offered Daniel James a contract. 70k, so lower than what he's on. Happy. With a minimum fee release clause of 51 million. So we're not getting just absolutely rinsed again. We won't sign this player for 40 million and give him a 10 million pound release clause. 51 million for only clubs in the Champions League. That's not bad either. Outside of that, I'm hoping we can make some more moves though, because we still have, if 40 million is taken away, we still have 18 million pound left, and we can toy around with the wage budget too to give us a little bit more. I'd like at least one more player in this transfer window, and I think I would prefer to have a DM, because we've only really got Weigl. Djibril Sow is not that good. Outside of the DM role, I don't really think we have anyone. If we lose Weigl, we're screwed. And he's not exactly the best player anyway. Well, it's a new day for me, but it's still the same old FM Scout DOF. Now, he's put in a bid for a guy called Peter Lippens, who I believe is a regen. He is a very good one at that. A very good one. Would solve our CDM problems. He's put the offer in of £23 million. There's an expiry fee. There's a minimum fee release clause, of 25. So again, low balling, just by 2 million. Don't know why he does it. Unfortunately though, right after we put in that offer, 3 other clubs came in with the same, actually meeting the release clause. As you can see, 25.5. That probably means we won't get that man either. Just a few days after, he has also gone for another man, another DM, and again from Bayern Munich. A loan deal this time though, Robin Bon. 18 years old, this guy looks very good. Already a current ability of 150. It's not bad. He does have quite weak technicals, but the rest of his attributes look solid. Can play in those 3 positions. As deep line playmaker on support, he would be perfect for us. Let's hope we can get that deal over the line. Thank you, Luke, from the past with the different clothes on. We did indeed get Robin Bon over the line. He is now our player. Good signing. Happy with that. We have now also made an offer for a player called Calvin Varela, 18-year-old, 33 million. This better be worth it. Oh, Calvin. Oh, yes, please, Calvin. Please accept that. Now, oh, of course they've done it again. Of course. Why am I not surprised? 36.5 million is his release clause. Let's offer him 33. What is wrong with this man? Now, miraculously, he has indeed gone for 36.5 million, which met the player's release clause. We've now offered him a deal, 32k. That will be good. But we have now started making bids for other players, and it's been rejected. So that's fine, because we wouldn't have the money for Hartmann, which is a good player indeed. We also have teams coming in for our players. Plattenhart is going to be out the door, 2.1 million. He served us well for a couple of seasons. Remember when he first joined us, he was assisting goals for fun, but we've since then signed another 2 left backs, so not necessarily what you want. Robin Bon has picked up a gashed lower leg, bless him, and we also have some offers coming in for some youngsters. This man, I don't think we're going to miss him. We've accepted a bid there, I think, of 1.8 million and another one of 2 million. So not bad business. There he is. We have our man, Calvin Varela. And arguably, that is one of the best signings that we've had so far on this save. All right, we don't necessarily use this position. But as things go, actually, hear me out. I think we should be playing him as a pressing forward, a strike partner for Rebic, because we are struggling for those strike partners. He has good aggression, great acceleration. Okay, his finishing's 12 and his composure's only 12, but outside of that, his off the ball's 13. What do you think? What do you think? Should we be training him as a pressing forward, or should we be training him down here in that winger role? Let me know down in the comments where you would play this man, Kelvin Varela. So we've got a game against Cologne, which I think we're going to play as a live com and show you some of these new players, as well as show you some of the players who have come through our youth ranks. Well, not ours, the players who we've bought. So I'm Pruner, who I'm training to be a right midfielder. Remember rightly, we signed for 8k, is developed unbelievably, and I think could be a very good winger indeed. So we're going to play him on this right hand side because we're only against Cologne. I suspect we should be beating them. I've also took off Barrios from the first game, which I'll show you in a sec. I'm going to play Ole Jorgen Sivertsen, the Norwegian Wonderkid that we signed for 1.8 million from Bodo Glimt, is a left winger in itself. We're going to try him on that left hand side. Varela up top, I think could be very good. He's already scored 1 goal so far this season as a pressing forward. That was against Dortmund. So in the game in between, Kelvin Varela, 1-1 it finished. Julian Brandt in the 73rd minute nicked 2 points out of us. This is going to be an exciting game. So we're going to have Fernandez in goal, new signing, Mbabu, Foyani and Ginter, Horn, Weigl, Pruner, Sivertsen, Barco, Varela and Rebic. On the bench as well is this man, Mijatovic, who we signed not so long ago. In this transfer window, he's finally arrived, 1.3 million. He's actually very good as well. So I want to give him some game time as well. And where is our man? Our Bon, of course, from Bayern Munich on loan. Shall we just play him? Let's play him instead of Weigl. Let's play him instead of Weigl. We've gone for a very youthful midfield. 3 new gens / regens, what do you like to call them, in that midfield. There we have it. Tell the team to do it for the fans. I want a good performance, please. Wilson with the free kick. He's had a pop. Fernandez, had his blushes spared there. Manages to retrieve the ball as it looked like it come off the post or the bar, one of the two. But here he is. He's retrieved the ball here. Can we start off a nice attack? He's played it out. Pruner. Playing on an unfamiliar midfield position, but I think he can pick it up nicely. Sivertsen. It's lovely play from him. Sivertsen. Timo Horn has an easy save to make from that very weak shot. Barco with the corner. Bangs it in. Wilson's going to pick this up. Del Monte. Got 2 men on him. Love it. The pressing formation. Darami, though. Played over the top. Fernandez again. So far, so good from Fernandez. Throwing down the right-hand side. Varela. Pruner. Picks up the second ball. It's played inside. Barco is a good ball in the end. Over the top. There's Varela. Oh my god, he's banged it in early. And he's caught Timo Horn off guard. What a goal that is. Fair play. Kelvin Varela so far 2-2 as a pressing forward. This is good. He might only have 12 finishing. But that is just genius work. He's hit the ball early. Seeing the goalkeeper slightly out of position. And it's 1-0. Good stuff. Half time then. It is 1-0 going into half time. And I think I'm very impressed. But I don't want to get them complacent. So Kelvin seems to lose focus. That's a shame. He's the only one with a downward arrow. With a thumbs down. Get that right, Luke. It's a thumbs down. It's not a downward arrow. It's a part of your body. It's a thumb. Wilson to Katabach. Wilson again. Oh, yes. There's Bon with the interception. Played out. Oh, Varela. He's lost it there. Oh, now Darami's now through. And we cannot save it. And that has literally come from Varela. He's had such a good game as well, an 8.2. And he's given the ball away here. An easy pass. Gave it back to Katabach. And they caught us on a very small and very quick counter-attack. And Fernandez can't keep the ball out. It's 1-1 very early on in the second half. Corner ball. Barco's got it in. Ginter's there. Matthias Ginter. A nice, easy win at the near post. Nods it in to make it 2-1. This is better. Gets us back in position. I think it's about time. The keeper. 2 very bad mistakes from their goalkeeper, Timo Horn. He's normally very good on this game. I do think, though, it is time to make some changes. Who is looking... We have a couple of confident, nervous from Robert... Oh, right, okay. Let's put Weigl on and secure it. Let's not put the youngster on just yet. I also think let's get Daniel James on this left-hand side. New signing, of course, but he's just come back from an injury, which he suffered. So we'll get him on outside on that wing. Christian Barrios, maybe, instead of Barco. Barco's having a good game. Let's give him another 10 minutes. Bonds won it. Barco, before this substitute has been made. Rebic, can you get it? Timo Horn retrieves. It's still 2-1. I'm going to look rather silly. If they do score... No, we're all good. Free kick. Wilson's going to take it. It's a dangerous one. And we still can't keep it out. Florian Neuhaus. I think that's how you pronounce it. Fernandez. I praised him earlier. I praised him. And since then, he's conceded 2 goals, which... you should be saving. Harry Wilson with a fantastic free kick. Remember we were about to sign Harry Wilson a couple of seasons ago. We didn't in the end. With set pieces like that, though, you can see why someone wants to. Throw in down on this right-hand side. Can we defend it properly, though? Cologne. Oh, my God. Katabach has made it 3. Noah Katabach. He just had so much time. And there was just no one on the right-hand side marking him. He's come in uncontested there. Neuhaus plays it back. Henriks. Look at that. I mean, Fernandez there is not really his fault. The defence there, very poor. Let's make a change. Let's make a change and bring off Barco and bring on Barrios. Make something happen now. Let's seriously make something happen because we don't have a lot of time left. Somehow we are now down by a goal after taking the lead twice in this game. This is it. Barrios coming off the bench. Foyani, get in there. Foyani has been outstanding for us since he joined us. And Barrios comes up with a substitute appearance there with an assist. Bangs that ball in. Foyani, what a header that is. Bang. The Brazilian. He might be slightly smaller than most centre-backs, but he's got a great jump and reach on him, I think. I don't even think he has. I think he's just really good in the air. That's a couple of times now. But we are in stoppage time. No, don't do this, Fernandez. Yes, do this. Oh, yes, do this. Find our man, please. Find someone in a gold strip, please. Oh, God, here we go. We're defending it again. Darami. Not like this. Not like this. Foyani, yes, clear it. Rebic, play him inside. Oh, he doesn't need to. All the way. All the way, Ante. All the way. Really? Oh, one last moment. Oh, no. 15 seconds. Timo Horn has retrieved the ball. The highlight will happen. There is no way that that is the highlight. Win that ball. Yes, Horn. Cleared it. Daniel James. First appearance. Daniel James, you should be scoring that. Timo Horn, after making 2 very bad mistakes, has made 2 very good saves. And has stopped us from winning the game. Corner's going to come in, but I don't think it's going to come to anything. Take it. Pruner. Daniel James. Pruner. Back to James. Nothing. Offside. And another chance squandered and another 2 points dropped there for Eintracht Frankfurt very early on in this season. Disappointing, taking the lead twice and suffering. However, though, the youngsters I put in, I think did the business. And unfortunately, it was more of the experienced players who cost us. Mainly our goalkeeper, to be fair. But we do have a transfer deadline day to contest with. There hasn't been that much happening since the last signing because we don't necessarily have any money. 5.2 million left in the bank with 147k of wages per week left. So we're still waiting for something to happen. We know he loves a transfer deadline day. Will something happen? I'll bring you back as soon as it does. Here we are then, transfer deadline day. We got 9.5 hours to make something happen. FM Scout DOF. We have just sold a youngster, which happens quite a lot in Germany, I feel. On FM anyway. A lot of youngsters just move in different places with no really any chance of doing anything in the world. Here we go. Oh, wow. Right. It's been rejected, thank God. Ezekiel Barco. An offer of £22 million came in with just 4 hours left for Ezekiel, who has been a bit part player, albeit, because him and Barrios are very similar. But still, I don't want to lose him because he's vital for us. Thankfully, it's been rejected. I don't understand why, even though it's rejected, they agree that 15 million will be added. Well, it's not because we're not going to do the deal. 1.5 hours to go. This is going to be the quietest transfer window ever. And it's done. Fair play. Well, that's Hang on, who was the roundup there? Arne Meyer has gone to Bayern Munich for 55 million. That's a signing and a half. That's a very good signing indeed. Outside of that, though, nothing else really happened. Jonathan Tah going to Tottenham, so he is now no longer in the league as well. So, let's have a quick roundup of our transfer. And we also have a look at the European group stage, the Europa League group stage. Our transfers so far this summer, this season, we had Hamidou Kore, who actually looks quite good to be fair, but not as a striker, on a free transfer. We have Mijatovic, very good, promising centre midfielder. We have Alvaro Fernandez, the second choice in my opinion, goalkeeper, and so far unproven goalkeeper. I don't think he's very good indeed. It's 13.75 million. Daniel James, though, the signing, well, by value anyway, I don't personally think it's a sign of the summer. Daniel James, 14 million in total. I don't think his attributes match up to how good our coaches rate him. Robin Bond, though, could be very good for us. On loan from Bayern Munich. And finally, Kelvin Varela. My favourite signing so far this summer. 36.5 million. A Portuguese Wonderkid. What is his personality, by the way? A realist. Is that a decent personality? I'm not too sure. I was hoping it'd be a perfectionist or model citizen. We all know that's the best. But anyway, I'm happy with that. Let's skip forward to the Europa League group stage review and find out exactly what goes down. Here we go then. The draw for the UEFA Europa League group stage is being made. Now, we are in the first seed, so it's going to be very interesting. In fact, let's stop the draw and do it. We're in Group B, so this part of it doesn't matter. Who we got? Lazio. That's difficult. That already is quite a difficult group, considering the teams coming out as the second seeds. Now, the next up, we have the option Besiktas, AZ, Braga. That'll be difficult. Atalanta will be difficult. Braga is the one. That is, again, quite a difficult group so far. CSK Sofia from Bulgaria. That isn't too bad from fourth tiers. That isn't too bad. So Lazio, Braga and Sofia, a rather difficult group. I think that's actually quite a difficult group. Let me know down in the comments below what your opinion is. Of course, this is 2023, so there could be some completely different sides. But as the standard of reputation goes, there are three very difficult sides. Lazio being probably the most difficult. Now, they do have our old player, Nicolo Armini, who is an absolute monster in this game. Of course, we know exactly all about him. They still have Ciro Immobile, 33 years old. They got Pinamonte now as well. They got a very good side. So they will be very difficult to defeat. But please drop a like on the video if you can. That would be fantastic. My name is Megluke. Please subscribe to the FM Scout YouTube channel for plenty more coming your way in the very near future. And of course, if you like some Let's Play action, I have my own channel with just that on it, including my brand new short series that's coming out, so you can catch it and it won't be too long. It is using the Mad Scientist database, 2006-2007 database that he has created. It's very fun, and I'm doing a 3-year challenge with Manchester United, trying to win the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Champions League, all within 3 years. Come on by and see just how we get along. I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye bye.